Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Starbreaker X back here with another video, and y'all been giving a lot of support, like the comments y'all been leaving and like likes and stuff. Y'all be getting a lot of support. I really like that, bro. No cap. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with all your anime loving friends, manga loving friends. You get it, right? And let's get on with the what if. Okay, so the next day, Deku goes to school, and then Bakugo walks up to him and says, "What was that, you nerd? You didn't tell me you had a quirk. Don't you ever lie to me again." Sorry for the interruption. That was my little sister. She's just being annoying, as usual. But anyway, Deku says, I think you should be happy, Kajan. Now somebody can actually help you into your way." And then Bakugo says, "I don't need any help. Just stay out of my way, or you will regret it." And then Deku says, "Whatever you say, Bakugo." And then Bakugo turns around and says, "Did you just call me by my last name?" And then Deku said, "Sure did." And then Bakugo starts to pop explosions out of his hand, and then he starts launching at Deku. Deku dodges it, and Crazy Diamond shoots out of his body and punches Bakugo square in the face. The teachers come over and say that's enough, and they separate them. But Bakugo and Deku are still staring at each other menacingly. Hence the kanjis on the thumbnail. Oh, glad we stop. Anyway, so yeah. Now we fast forward about let's see, what about actually, yeah, I'll fast forward 6 years to when Deku was in middle school, but he's ending his he's basically going to high school. So Deku and the rest of his class. Oh my! Sorry for the interruption. I might just edit that out. I don't really know. But frick, I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, and Deku's sitting in the classroom along with the rest of his classmates, including Bakugo, and they're waiting on the teacher to come back in the room. The teacher opens the door, and then he says, "I have some job applications for what y'all might want to do after school." And then he throws them in the air. He says, "Heck, why do we need these? I already know all of y'all want to be heroes." And then the class starts cheering. And start using their weird quirks. Now, Bakugo has begun to respect Deku a little bit more and see him as a friend. But Deku, what he was doing, he was basically trying to get him a part of his posse or his gang or whatever. But Deku wasn't having any of it. He was a one-man squad. But yeah, so Bakugo says, me and this nerd right here, we're going to UA. The rest of y'all losers aren't going anywhere. If y'all even get into high school, y'all are useless. And then the crowd starts using their quirks and starts aiming them at Bakugo. And then Deku says, "Chill out, Bakugo. They have potential, some of them at least, but not most of them." And then one kid in the class starts getting up and says, "Who doesn't have potential? It's Mineta." Huh. Deku says, "I said you didn't have potential. What are you gonna do about it?" And then Mineta throws a sticky ball at him. And then Deku lets Crazy Diamond out and punches him with a barrage of Doras. And he says, "Dora, Dora, 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 Dora!" And then Mineta is knocked out. And he's put in a coma. I know how all y'all feel about Mineta, so yeah, I just kind of kicked him out of the story. By the way, spoilers for the rest of the what if. He's not gonna be going to UA because he misses the exam because he's in a coma for 2 years. So yeah. Well, maybe not 2, but a year. So he can't get into UA. So he might have to go to a regular high school. So yeah. Deku says, I think I went a little too hard on that little kid. And it really doesn't matter. It's not like I don't. It's not like I'm gonna get in trouble anyway, with this strong power that I have. Now, I think it was pretty obvious that, like, from My Hero Academia universe, that if you have a strong power, you get in less trouble. Just like in the real world, if you have like political power, like powers like say for Giorno Giovanni, he's the head of the mafia gang at the end of Golden Wind. Well, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. And I'm assuming that he isn't going to get in a whole lot of trouble because he has, like, great power over Italy. Somewhat like great power over Italy. So, I'm assuming that he's not going to get in trouble. So, this is going to be the same thing for, this universe, for this what if. So, people with power, with actually not just people with ordinary power, people with extraordinary powers don't get in a whole lot of trouble unless, you know, they like kill someone or like, you know, do something really horrible. But Deku almost killed Mineta. He did get detention for a week, but it didn't really matter to him because the school year was just over. So yeah. As he's walking home to serve his out of school suspension, and a villain that's just made of green sludge starts coming out of the sewer drain, and then he says, "Hey kid, give me your body. They would make a really good fit, and it looks like you have a really powerful stand. I was watching you through the window." And then Deku says, "Screw off, you creep." And then he lets Crazy Diamond out. Crazy Diamond punches him with a barrage of I can't do it. Of Doras. Anyway, Deku is perceptive. Deku is perceptive in his universe and figures out the only way to contain him is in bottles. So he collects bottles from around his surroundings. And then he puts the sludge villain in the bottles. And then as soon as he finishes, All Might comes crashing down and says, "I am here!" And then he says, "What happened to the villain?" And then Deku says, I already cleaned him up. All Might? Is that All Might? Is that All Might? Oh my god. Can you sign my journal, All Might? In this universe, Deku still writes down information on the heroes so he can copy them or like use their strategies with Crazy Diamond. And then All Might signs his journal, and then he asks, "Do you think I can be a hero?" And then he says, "By the way, you just captured that villain. I'm sure you can, but I have to go now." And then All Might starts to jump off. Deku starts to follow him, using Crazy Diamond's stand jumps to follow him. And then he latches on to All Might's leg. He says, "What are you doing? You're gonna get killed if you fall from here." And he says, "No, I'm not. In this universe, Crazy Diamond can heal its user, so there's nothing to like worry about. Like he can't heal like Deku if he gets badly injured. He can. So basically, he's pretty OP. I mean, who doesn't like a couple OP characters, you know?" And then All Might jumps down, reverting back to his hero form because the weight of Deku, not hero form, to his base form because the weight of Deku put strain on him. He couldn't maintain his hero form anymore. So then he's Deku was surprised and he says, "What happened?" He says, All Might says, about 5 years ago, I fought this villain named All For One, and I sustained injuries from him. Most of my intestines and most of my stomach isn't he. Okay, so y'all, I'm pretty sure all y'all know what happened to All Might about his injury in his stomach. So yeah, and then Deku says, I can revert it back to its normal state with my power. He calls out not Green. What the heck? He calls out Crazy Diamond, and then he says, Crazy Diamond, heal All Might. He can just control his stand by just saying whatever he wants it to do. That's another part of his quirk, mastery of stands. And then he reverts it back to his original state. And then All Might says, thank you. Where did you get that power from? He can't see Crazy Diamond, but he knows that he's there because he felt his hand on his stomach. I know that stands aren't supposed to be able to touch humans or whatever, unless it's in a physical form or whatever. Or, humans aren't supposed, whatever it is, But he felt Crazy Diamond's hand, so he knew that something was there beside him. And then he asks him, "What is your name?" Then Deku says, "Midoriya." Then All Might says, "Nice to meet you, Midoriya." And then All Might thinks to himself, maybe, just maybe, I don't think what this Izuku Midoriya character has is a quirk. I think it's some power beyond a quirk. So I might be able to pass down One For All to him. Manga spoilers coming up. All Might thinks he can pass down One For All to him because One For All is a power that people that are quirkless can use to their benefit. And people that are quirkless are stronger with One For All because it's say you have 2 cups and 1 cup is full because it already has a quirk. If you give One For All to that cup, it can make the cup crack. If you try to force more water into the cup without trying to make it overflow, it could crack and break. But if there's an empty cup and you fill it up with another quirk, it can make it its own and possibly make it even more powerful. But unbeknownst to All Might, Deku already had a quirk. He still asks him, "Would you like to be trained? And would you like to inherit my quirk, One For All?" And then Deku says, "Inherit? You can't inherit quirks." And then he says, "Yes, indeed you can. Matter of fact, as soon as you finish my training, I'll let you inherit mine." And then Deku says, "Okay, I guess so. I mean, you are the #1 hero and my idol, so I wouldn't dare turn down a chance to train with you." And then All Might says, "All right." Then that's the end of it. We'll be training on the beach. And then Deku says, "Okay." Now that's the end of the what